Hello, and welcome to the Wayfaring Panda. I'm Annette. Today I'm participating in a YouTube hop, Far Your Way into Our Hearts. So I'm doing some scrapbooking of our dog. And so I'm starting with a 12 by 12 paper, and I have a Tim Holtz stencil here, and I'm going to be using this Distress Mica stain, and it's called Winter Frost. It's really for a Christmas collection, but try to use all your products all year round. So this is the first time I'm using it, so I'm making sure it's get mixed up really well. I can hear the ball moving around, and kind of look here to see if all the mica is kind of mixed in. I do have trouble with these getting clogged. I haven't actually used Tim Holtz too much, but I have used Nuvos, and I always have the problem with those getting clogged. So we'll see how these go. At least these are smaller bottles, so hopefully you can use it more before you have that problem. And I haven't used this with the stencil either, so we'll see how this goes. I kind of marked out where I want it. And actually we're going to have no photos over in this area, so it won't be showing there. So I want to try to put this up some, just so when I move my stencil it doesn't move, but then I also don't want to take off my, so I want to stencil it over here also. And I actually am going to be having some of the edges will be showing, so I don't want, I was kind of hoping that would stay white, but we'll see how it goes. I apologize for the Band-Aid. I cut my finger yesterday when I was trying to make potato chips. So you can tell, I don't know if in the video you can tell how sparkly this is. Most of the images came out pretty good except for that one. Again, I'm going to set this aside to dry. Okay, I'm back. This really didn't take too long to dry, but I had to go pick my mom up at the doctor's office. So now I got some papers I'm going to use, and this came from this collection. I actually got this for my birthday, and this is called Sooty. It's 8 by 8 paper, and it comes from CraftStash. And this is a show, if you're not familiar, a puppet show from the UK that I think has been going for like 70 years or something like that. Not that I've really watched the show, but I thought the sausages looked great for the dog. So I'm going to just kind of lay this out. So this is an idea to use for like if you have papers that are not 12 by 12. And I'm just going to use some double-sided tape to put it on. The pictures I'm scrapbooking are of my previous dog, and so one of the cool things about my previous dog, Jackie, is that she loved watching TV. Well, certain things, of course, animals. For some reason, she liked barroom brawls on westerns too, I guess because of the action. So basically, she liked watching animals, although she really didn't get into ocean animals. Guess she couldn't tell the movements in the water too well, but she loved watching dog shows and shows that had dogs doing different things. She especially liked movies where they were dog sledding. So she liked, there was a movie about a dog named Togo, I think she really liked. And we first noticed it when she was a puppy. We were watching Lassie, and she was just looking at the screen the whole time. She even cried whenever Lassie was trying to swim home. She cried in that part. So it's kind of funny. So one time, my sister and I, this is probably in the early 2000s. I can't remember when it was exactly. But it's before, had all these streaming services. And we had gotten some DVDs of the old Mickey Mouse Club because we liked watching those as reruns, of course. I wasn't alive when the original Mickey Mouse Club was on. My mom was, but she didn't have TV then, so she only saw it at a neighbor's house. And anyway, we were watching it, and it was a guest star day, so the guest star that day was a puppet named Sooty, and the puppeteer and I don't remember much about the show, but it was funny because my dog got so interested in that puppet, she was literally trying to give away her toy to get the puppet. She kept bringing us the toy and throwing her toy at the TV and trying to get the puppet. It's just hilarious. And we know she'd done that before because I had been making some toys. I was selling dog toys. So I was making some one time, and she tried to exchange her toy for one of the new ones. And so the behavior she was doing was exactly the same as that. So we knew she was trying to trade out her squeaker toy for the puppet. And we were like, I'm sorry, it's on TV. You can't have the puppet. And then, of course, we did look it up, but at that time, there weren't, I guess YouTube was a thing then, but anyway, there was no Sooty on YouTube then, and we couldn't stream it because streaming services really weren't so much a thing. The other thing I have is this embellishment pack. So some of it comes from the papers. There are some cut aparts on that, and then these. So I'm going to try to figure out what I want to use here. I've already got my photos matted, and then I wanted this because I think it was just Sooty when we showed it, and this is apparently the 3 other puppets. So there's a Sweep, which is the dog, so I'm going to put him on here. I think Sooty was the only one in the episode we watched, and probably because it was earlier on. So I definitely want this to be here because most people are not going to know who in the world Sooty is. Oh, I guess over in the UK you would know, but here in the US, so you wouldn't know about that. I'm trying to remember how I figured out how to put these. And you'll see I have some blank space here, so that's one reason I'm putting these here, so I can cover up some of that space. I should have brought my stencil over a little further. I'm trying to remember how I had this. And it has the puppy looking sad, and I kind of want to use that because the show I actually got pictures of was just her watching a dog show, but I didn't get too many pictures of her watching TV because first of all we were usually laughing when she was doing it. It was kind of spur of the moment. And also my dog would move when she heard the camera because the camera made a noise, and then she'd come and check out the camera, so it was really hard getting pictures of her. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to want to have my photos, so I'm going to leave that here. Go ahead and get my photos on. The tape I'm using comes from Scrapbook.com. It's just 1/4 inch double-sided tape. I found that's one of the least expensive places to get the double-sided tape, and they will sell it in packs of like 6. So if you buy one, of course, it costs more than if you buy it multi-pack. I haven't been using it too long, so I don't know how it holds up compared to some others. And gluing, I like to use Nuvo Deluxe glue. It dries really fast, clear, and it just really works really well. I've tried some other brands that people recommend, but I've never been satisfied with the more expensive ones that I've tried. I'll put a list of all the products that I'm using in the description below. Some of these will be affiliate links. They don't cost you anything extra, but I do get a small commission from any sales that the links generate, and that helps support my channel. I decided to bring in the color orange with these, and they're called from Buttons More and Galore, and it's called Peach. It's peach color. I like using Glossy Accents to hold on items like this because I don't know that Nuvo Deluxe glue would keep it on. So, and this does dry clear. So if your glue gets stuck, I just stick a straight pin in it and just keep it there because obviously I don't want to use it for sewing once I get glue on it. As I mentioned earlier, this is part of a YouTube hop. I'll put a list of all the participants below. Please hop along and give everyone some support and get some more inspiration for scrapbooking your fur babies. One thing I noticed about this set is it does have like a card thing, and magic, so, and then it has them do magic tricks. So this would also go well for a game night, or if you wouldn't see the magic show, I think these are your kids are learning magic tricks, this would be great paper for that. I'm also making cards. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like. And if you're not already a subscriber, I'd really appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.